Hey, Dad. Yes, my son. I appreciate the headphones you bought me, especially since it's the only thing you've ever bought me. That is true. I even made you buy your own clothes after birth. I'm pretty keen on taking my listening experience to the next level. I've got dreams of hearing NSYNC like I've never heard before, but I need some big over ears, and these are kind of in ears. Son, I spent a fortune on your only possession. $27. That's 27 trips through the Macca's dollar menu. That's a month's good eating right there. No offense, Dad, but you've never even bought me food, and I really mean that this is the only thing you've ever bought me. I've had to forage for my own food in the backyard every night for 18 years now. Yes, me and your mum do enjoy watching you survive in the backyard. But okay, son, I suppose I can buy you just one more thing and then never hear you complain again. Oh, geez, thanks, Dad. I hate this family. But these are still good, though. Surely there's still a way to use them. Real quick, these pack-in Apple headphones are like my ground floor. Yeah, they aren't audiophile quality, but for something you can literally just ball up into your jacket pocket and even shrug off a session through a washing machine and subsequent dryer cycle, I give these a 7 out of 10 as an all-in package. For Dirty Buds, they sound alright. Why am I talking about these when this video is about the Xanu headphones? Well, if my incoherent intro didn't make any sense, and chances are it didn't, this illustration will. That's right, these aren't headphones. These are Dirty Bud and beginners. Okay, here we go. This is real. Alright, so what you do is you take off this plate. You getting a vibe already? And you put your Dirty Bud in like this. This is real. Okay, number 2. There we go. This is real. And now your in-ears are over-ears. Boing! They claim that they capture the bass and send it back to you, yet somehow also say that makes them more balanced. More bass, balance, potato, straight to the hot biscuit, mate. How do they sound? Well, you know who we got to compare against. It's the Herder 600s by old mate Senny, and of course, the freakish ears on a stand. So it might seem unfair to be comparing, audiophile headphones against... I don't even have a name for you. But HC600s, they're like the standard. And it's just a really good reference point of what good headphones sound like. And I know the hardcore audiophiles hate it when I bust these out because yes, of course, YouTube compresses the audio. It's not a perfect representation. You don't get a vibe on how wide certain headphones feel. But mate, this is a YouTube vid and it's all just a bit of fun in it. Let's take a listen. Would you believe that it sounds kinda crummy? Literally like a tiny speaker sitting further away from you. Only instead it's trapping all the bass and making a boomy. So they were bang on about that. They didn't lie. It does trap the bass. But cheap, crappy audio stuff always goes for extra bass. I really tried to listen to a lot of stuff with it plugged in like this, and then literally just taking them out and just using them like this was like, oh, that's better. It's so much clearer. I do have to say, they didn't sound as bad as I thought they were gonna be. I really thought it was going to sound like someone playing you a song down the telephone. But, these are still a 7 out of 10 to me. So it's using competent hardware, but just in the dumbest way. Just because I thought it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be doesn't mean it's good. It's like waking up after 10 rounds of Goon of Fortune and going, this hangover isn't tearing me into pieces at all. It's still awful. But the thing is, they're selling this like it's magic. That the only thing about over-ears is that they go over your ears. Not the fact that these have larger speakers / drivers inside of them. Look, AKG K612s. These ear cups are humongous because it's got humongous speakers in them. Tiny. This doesn't fix that. Xanu sell these as cheap, I'm going to say it again, cheap way to get amazing sound, and I've blown the amazing sound claim to absolutely to pieces. Whoops. Never mind they make your Dirty Buds sound worse for money, but you don't have to tell me that these were made to be cheap. This plastic they've chosen to use is like melted down old bin bags. These hinges are so stiff that I didn't know they were hinges at first. Feels like they're gonna snap. Look at the spruey bits. These little circles, that's from the manufacturing process. Normally that's taken away, but these guys, yeah, they're squeezing every penny. Look at this. Look how sharp, unfinished piece of plastic cuts into the ear cup. Alright, give that enough time, that's gonna slice right on through. Both are the same. It's like front and back. I mean, yeah, it's small potatoes, obviously. It doesn't affect how they sound. But, I mean, it just shows how cheap they're trying to go. These discs are metal. They've got magnets. This is all like silicon on the inside. But that's the only reasonable parts on here. You know, don't let these Bunnings thumb screws fool you. And the cost cutting is throughout. Let me show you the packaging. It is absolutely barren. I'll get this manual out the way. We're gonna have a good chuckle at this. And yeah, it's just this. There you go. That's it. I mean, that doesn't matter as long as they arrive safe, obviously. But this glossy A4 piece of paper they folded in half. Thank you! We are so grateful you have purchased our unique headphones. They're not headphones, they don't have drivers in them. It's our goal to provide everyone the opportunity to enjoy a true luxury headphone experience while using your very own earbuds. Warranty, wow. I mean, there's no working parts in it anyway. Xanu headphones are built for maximum audio quality using iPhone and Samsung. Because yes, when these first came out, Samsung just immediately made a knockoff of them. Even Microsoft's knocked it off. I went to do a video on these, but I just have no words. Here's what you have to do to actually use these properly. You gotta go in to the EQ and max out every single slider. And that reason is because these have no volume at all when you pull them away like that. So basically to use them, you gotta have your device at max volume. Basically having every single frequency all the way up is just adding more volume. Oh my duck. Oh yes, true luxury headphone experience. Oh yeah, all the top end headphones require you go into the EQ and max it out just so you can hear the damn things. Oh, and another fun small detail, the manual doesn't fit in the box unless you bend it slightly. Squeeze every penny. Look how blurry the JPEG is. The company themselves couldn't be bothered to take another photo. Please keep away from children, keep away from everyone. But price, harping on about how cheap. What is the price? Well, they are 40 Freedom Eagle dollars. So, when you compare them to, say, regular headphones from, like, JB Hi-Fi or something, yeah, sure, that seems cheap. But no, it isn't. And I have proof. The One Audio Studio 30s. So I'm actually testing these for another video, hopefully coming up soon. Now, these are really lightweight and plasticky, but dingus, they look like jewelry compared to these things. Yeah, this is chromed plastic, which is technically a science marvel. It's amazing being able to get chrome onto plastic, but it's the mark of the beast, and the name of that beast is cheap. But there's no spruey bits hanging off anywhere. These inner bits are actually metal. These ear cups now we're talking, these are so average. And from afar, they look good. Oh dear, oh my duck. Depending where you shop around, these are the same money as these. Yeah, and then check out the box. Look, that's not a blurry JPEG. Look, actual stats, because could you believe it? This can actually make noise on its own. Look, stuff. A big quality egg bag with an email address on it, standard cable, and, a microphone to yell into. We've got to see how it compares.
So this one time I was borrowing Mum's Corolla and it ran out of fuel, but it actually ran out of fuel at a petrol station, but only at $20, and I was planning on buying 20 cans of Pepsi Max. But I figured, well, it's fuel for me, it could be fuel for both of us, so I split it between us, put 10 cans in the tank, and then we had to throw the whole car away. So this one time, I was flying an airplane, which I don't know how to do, but it was fully sick, and I was like, I'm gonna go show Kevo. So I started flying really low because I wanted to try and give Kevo a high five, and never mind that even if the plane was landed, it still wouldn't be possible due to the height of the window. Didn't stop me from trying. Knocked out Mum's Hills hoist and crashed the plane.
Yo, that's a good mic. One Audio, you geniuses! Look, a competent manual with FAQs and specs and troubleshooting, But this cable here, this is the party trick of these guys. Look, you got the regular dingus end and the big dingus end. And on the bottom of these, you got both. So if you're plugging into a musical keyboard or something, into the little, you got a big. You're plugging into your iPod Shuffle, you put it in the big, you got a little. I'm still testing these for sound wires and sort of thing to get all the nitty gritty details, but yo man, they smash these. They smash them, and you don't have to put dirty buds in them. Same money. Another one. Again, I'm testing these for a future vid, but you've been harking out for them. Superlux HD 681s. Open back, so yeah, they let all the noise in, but that's how you get that wide sound. And these are genuinely amazing for the money. Actually, no, look at the rave reviews. They're just good, full stop. I think these might be the new cheap contender against the Samson HD850s. I really mean that. And these are cheaper than the Zanus. $32. Sonarworks Reference 4 professional audio software actually has a preset for these, so you can balance them out and use them for professional work. $32, are you kidding me? Here's the weirdest detail though, right? These are the heaviest by far. By far! And there's nothing in them. So these cost more to buy, but you still have to buy these. I mean, yes, they come with your iPhone or your iPad or whatever, but you still paid for them. You paid for everything in that box. The instruction manual, those Apple stickers, the illustration on the front to the printing. You paid for all of it. And mate, $29. And then converting to Aussie bucks, and then a little bit of shipping because I use Amazon, my whole total spend is $120. So that means they're the most expensive, the heaviest, yet built the worst, and don't even have speakers in them. If your dirty buds die, these die with them. It's all your eggs in one suitcase, mate. And these are brand new ones, by the way, to make sure to give these the best chance possible. Oh, my pixels. Get out of it, Kirkland. But it's fun. On the site, mate, they've got genuine testimonials. They gotta be true. I mean, never mind they're published under the lies that say that they optimize audio and make Apple EarPods more balanced. I DJ for a living and have spent hundreds on high-end headphones. Name it. I have it! But these are amazing. They literally rival the sound quality of my expensive headphones. Jacob, these are so good. I bought 2 more for my dad and brother as Christmas gifts. Jenna, these exist to be made so unbelievably cheap that at $40 a throw, they'd be rolling in profits. You know, there's sprue on everything, there's sharp edges cutting into their own ear pads, lazy instructions, that barren box, and then like literally the biggest corner you could cut when like thinking about designing headphones, not even putting speakers in them. There's no more corners left to cut. Headphones like these prove just how cheap Xanu are going, because for like the same money, you get all the accessories and like actually good sound. As like an Internet of Things person, I technically love these. It's like, this is the dumbest idea I've ever seen. They're easily the worst headphones I've ever owned. They don't even have drivers in them. I don't even call them headphones, they're just a chassis. You know, they said they're headphones, so I'll roll with it. It was fun buying a new set of DankPods just for this. And in fact, these can live in here forever. Meaning if I ever want to hear this hilarious sound again, all I gotta do is pick them up and plug them in. But that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Huge thanks to my patrons, especially these stinky names right here, because $1 a month, I do extra vids. I love time warps and time capsules. You know, that's why I got that stash of vintage nuggets waiting for their days in the sun, like a fine mayonnaise. You know, there are some products that just really nail a period. And mate, this is from 1988. Aussie as all get out, you know, because it's got a Southern Cross on it. This laser beam silhouette of a family. That's probably what they thought people looked like in the year 2000. But we're going to have a flick through this and see if there's anything funny in there. I haven't even looked yet. So thanks so much, and I'll see you all next time.
Okay, up here. Up here. Okay, so it's still going. Up here. Hello. Hey, Frank. How are you? I'm a bit Frank rude.